everybody, it's Charlie. We're down here at Yetty's Italian Restaurant with Felicia and Eddie, my good friend and pal. I just want to talk quickly about Yetty's Italian Restaurant. If you've never been here, you come down here, you're in for a treat. Felicia, we're going to cook something up today. What are we going to do?
We are going to make Italian fig
What is it?
We're going to make Italian
I don't know.
cookies. We're going to make Italian fig cookies. Cuccidads.
What is it?
Cuccidad.
Cuccidads.
Cuccidad.
Cuccidads, yeah.
Cuccidads, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how the rest of the
listen,
world
I
says
believe
it,
you.
But it's these right here.
You know, you know how I love you? Let me count the ways. Stuffed shells,
Yeah.
pile driver, pizza, mud on, chicken and pig.
Yeah, I
If
know.
you never, that chicken and pig,
It's
how good is it here?
We've been selling a ton
Look
of
at
them.
those boxes. Are you kidding me? That's this afternoon. All right, let's go. Come on, I want to know what this is.
Okay, first we're going to
Say
make
that again.
Cuccidad.
Cuccidads, a cookie.
It's a cookie. It's
Fig
an
and
Italian
date
fig
cookie. Okay.
On your Italian cookie trays during the holidays, which I'm not doing this year. That's why I'm showing you this one. It's my most requested cookie. So I decided to just show you how to make it yourself. It's
You know,
really
now
not
I
hard.
recognize that cookies
Yeah,
on
it's all the
every
trays.
tray.
One year I had so many requests for them, I just sold trays of those. But it takes a lot of time, and I'm really busy here. Thank you very much, Charlie.
Well,
It's
yeah,
been
don't
phenomenal
listen.
here.
You're
So-
busy because Yeti's food is phenomenally great. Great.
We'll leave the Italian cookies to the other people
Yeah,
to me.
yeah, let's do. You know, I ate a couple of those just before we went
know
on and
you
did our
did.
show. Man, they're delicious. Go ahead.
All right, so first you're going to make the dough. We have 3 cups of flour. I'm going to post this recipe on Facebook and my webpage as well, so you don't have to write it down. Half a cup of sugar. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I got it. Never mind. And
What's that there?
what's what? This is baking powder, and I make it myself. Guys, just a little tip. It's 2-to-1 arrowroot powder and baking soda. So you don't have to go to the store and buy it. A half teaspoon of baking powder.
Why do you make your own? Because it controls better?
Because, no.
I don't understand.
It actually, no, it's just cheaper, and I hate buying stuff.
Oh, I
and
know.
if I know how to make it,
I know,
I
you
just
make,
get big
that's
tubs
a
of
good
stuff
point.
and make it because I bake, I bake a lot.
You do. And all your bread, every bit of your bread here is homemade.
Yes.
All your sub rolls, everything. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, okay, so you're going to stir that up with a fork to get it all mixed up. We're going to add 1 cup of Crisco. If you look on the internet for cuccidad recipes, you're going to find 1,000 of them. This is just mine, that's all. A lot of them use butter. This is cream cheese. What do we have?
You use cream cheese instead of butter?
I use cream cheese
And butter.
because that's the recipe.
Oh, I see.
It's a
Okay.
quarter of a cup of cream cheese.
I understand.
No, that's Crisco and cream cheese, and you incorporate it all together. What I'm saying is a lot of the recipes call for butter. I imagine you could switch it out for butter if you wanted, but then it wouldn't be this recipe, which is
Let me do that.
delicious. Yeah, why don't you do that?
Go ahead. Then you
good.
can put your. You got to wait till this is
No, we
blended
got to
in.
get that all good.
All
Yep,
right.
get
You
it
just
all
like
mixed
keep
up.
folding it until
So I'm
it's.
just going to talk to you about cuccidads.
Yeah.
They're delicious. After you get your dough made, which we're going to do, you're doing good.
I used to work for the Queen's Kitchen.
No,
you think
didn't.
I'm a liar,
You're
but I
full of
did.
shit. You did not.
I did.
can't swear
I'm good,
tonight.
man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now. What, until
You're
it's
good.
incorporated? That's good?
Yeah, till that's good enough, because now we have to add
Okay.
1 egg yolk.
One. You would never think.
One,
but go ahead.
Paul, that's about your 5th cookie for the day.
Yeah, Paul, you're going to
Ouch.
get a stomach
And
ache.
you don't have your hair body net on.
Yeah.
Half a cup of milk
Half a cup of milk.
and a half a teaspoon of vanilla.
You just sort of measured, huh?
Yeah.
You know what to
A
put.
half a teaspoon of vanilla.
Yeah.
You guys can. A half a teaspoon of orange extract.
That's good. And this too?
And
What
a
is
half
this?
a teaspoon. That's vanilla. That's
Do you do it? Let me put
No.
a little. Can I
All
do
right.
it?
yes.
Can I do it? I want to just see.
Yeah.
A half a teaspoon, right?
Beautiful.
See, I know.
Wow.
I know. You got to learn, you know. I'm learning from the best here. Well, you know, something else the Yettys does while she's mixing that up. You buy a slice of pie, and she puts the marinade on top of the pie and serves it like that. Nobody does that. Oh, it's out of this world. Out of this world. Very good.
So the 2 of the pizzas we're going to feature is a tomato pie, which is right there.
Yeah.
The front one.
Okay.
Because we haven't featured that before. That's
You're gonna
chunky marinara. We're going to cook
show
that up.
that quick.
And the other one is a sausage pizza because I have a lot of new customers. Thank you from Charlie. And I want you guys to
Because
see
your food is
that
fabulous.
the whole layer, there's a whole layer of homemade sausage underneath.
That's homemade sausage.
And cheese on top, and then we bake it, and then we put the sauce on.
How long does it take for those two pizzas to cook? Is they different because they're different things?
Yeah,
How
about
long
8
does the
minutes.
sausage one take?
10 minutes maybe.
That's not bad. What's the degree of this oven?
500.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, we keep it 450, 500 because we have to make sure the sausage is cooked.
Yeah,
and
of
our
course.
pizzas by nature, you're going to want to knead it a little. By nature are a little crispier than other places because we do, if you have sausage on it, because we do have to make sure that raw sausage is cooked.
And you know, talk about the sausage. You have the stuffed long hots with the homemade sausage. Oh my, to die for.
Yes, we do. They are.
Two people came into the store the other day and they asked about it. Mike was his name, and he wanted to know where you were. And they did it, put it on their GPS, whatever. And they came down and they had the stuffed shells. I told them to ask for you, but that was your day off or something.
Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah.
Oh well, they came, yeah, and they had the stuffed shells. He had the baked lasagna.
Oh yeah, we haven't
and
done
he
that
come
yet.
back to the store, and they're from Syracuse. He drove back to my store to tell me how wonderful it was.
Nice.
And so we appreciate,
I appreciate that.
He says, I had the baked lasagna. My God, I never had baked lasagna like that before.
Okay, there you go. It's a really silky, smooth, greasy dough. You don't need flour on the table or anything. So I kneaded it maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Let
That's
it
all?
rest. That's it.
3 minutes
You
for
can-
that?
Yeah, you want to mix it by hand. A lot of recipes use a KitchenAid or a food processor. My recipe calls for by hand because these are old Italian women that didn't have a KitchenAid or a food processor. So I like to just do stuff when I can,
The way they did it.
just the way they did
They
it.
did it, yeah.
So now,
It's the best.
gorgeous filling is a cup of dates. Now let me just tell you something. You can get chopped dates at Hannaford or whatever. I use Amazon a lot. I order chopped figs and chopped dates. You can buy them whole, cut them with scissors, cut them with a knife. You can soak them in brandy. You can do whatever you want, but you need to get them chopped, not really fine. These are about 1/4-inch chunks. So I have 2 cups of figs,
Figs.
1 cup of chopped dates.
Wow. That's very healthy combination.
I use if you ever made mincemeat pie, there's something called
Oh, all the time.
I love mincemeat pie.
I make a mean mince.
This is Nonesuch mincemeat.
What is it?
The brand is Nonesuch. I probably
Oh.
shouldn't say brands, but I don't
Mincemeat.
care. This is mincemeat.
That's a rare
And-
thing, though. You don't see mincemeat too much in
No,
places.
and I love it. It has a great
Yes,
flavor.
it does.
A 1/2 cup of mincemeat.
How do you learn all these things? My
I
God.
don't know. This is a 1/4 cup of homemade strawberry jam.
That's
You
your
can
homemade
use
jam.
my jam. You
Yep.
can use any kind of jelly. You can use apricot preserves.
You put
orange
that
marmalade.
in your pasta chots, don't you?
Yeah.
She makes pasta chots. She makes brownies, the dessert brownies. Oh my God!
1/4 cup of local honey. You can use any kind of
Is
honey
that
you
raw
want.
honey or just honey?
You could use raw honey. This
Yep.
is honey.
Honey. Mhm.
Raw honey, I think, is not processed as much, but you could use
Yeah.
any kind
Yeah.
of honey.
You're saying this honey?
I just say local honey because I always
Yeah.
I love any kind of honey. I
Yeah.
never had a honey.
Honey's
that
one. You know,
That's
honey
1/4
is the
cup
most
of honey.
perfect food there is. They say.
I know.
What's that?
This is a 1/4 cup of chopped almonds and a 1/4 cup of walnuts. You can use any kind of nuts you want. You can leave the nuts out. You can put chocolate chips in. Like I said, there's a million recipes for cucinadas out there,
Let
but
me do
basically
that.
it's a fig. Wait, you're not. Okay, you do that. And I am going to zest a 1/2 an orange and put zest. When you zest an orange or a lemon, you don't want to go down to the white. You just want to get the orange part. The white part. is the good
You're
part.
scraping the skin.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Here, why don't you use this?
Is that better? You're
Yeah,
not trying
Mike.
to trick me now.
No, I'm
All right, here you go. Where you going with this?
Just toss it. Okay, so I'm going to zest a 1/2 an orange and a 1/2 of a lemon. Wow, this is a production line here.
I never made cookies.
Really?
Never.
How do
Not
you get
once.
cookies? You just buy them?
I don't eat cookies too much. You know, I eat your cookies, but you know, I mean, I
not
don't
a cookie
homemade
guy?
cookies. I never did. And maybe I should. You can order trays of Riggies, trays of meatballs, trays of shrimp, whatever you want. You're gonna get your order in though, because they come and then you miss out.
I am juicing the half of orange and the half of lemon also.
How am I doing?
You're doing beautiful.
Is that
That's
it?
good.
All
That's
right.
pretty much it. You're
Okay.
gonna mix your stuff, and that's it.
Can't wait to see how it goes together.
Yeah, it's magic.
Well, you'll see how they are. There's got to be some cutting there involved.
Yeah.
You roll it out with a pin and everything?
Yeah, I cut it in half.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is going to give you about 50, 55 cookies. That's half, but I ate about 10. Charlie ate a couple.
I ate
Paul
two.
came and snagged a few.
What are these without?
These are already, this is what it's going to look like after you take it out of the oven. I just wanted to show
Oh,
them.
so you
I'm
don't
not
put
gonna
the sprinkles on until after?
Right.
Or?
I'll show you. I'm not going to cook.
Yep.
I have a stainless steel counter here, which is awesome. Is this close enough? Is this too close?
No, don't worry about Alibaba, WVBC, the best
The
station in
master.
the county here.
Is it getting warm?
I think.
Is it getting warm in here?
Not at all. We turn off the fan because we want the audio to be clear. I'm fine. And,
I'm trying
you know,
to see if I'm going to be able to get those up without flour. You might have to flour your board. I'm lucky enough to have stainless steel counters, and I'm assuming, yeah, I'm going to be able to get them up. I'm rolling it out to somewhat of a square or a rectangle because you're going to want to make strips. It's gorgeous dough, so you can almost pat it out by hand. Mm-hmm. I don't go too thin because I kind of like them a little bit thick.
yeah, that's good. It's eye appealing though, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Cut it in half.
That's so cool.
And you're just going to start putting a row. I don't know if you can tell, just about that much.
Mm-hmm.
Down the middle.
This mix right here is for about 50 cookies, is what
Yes.
you're saying?
Yep. 50, 55.
Mm-hmm.
I dumbed it down. The recipe that I normally make when I'm baking makes about 300.
Mm-hmm.
So I made it really small for you guys because these freeze phenomenal. I have some in the freezer that I just, every time I go out in the freezer to do something, I grab a cookie. Yeah, that's what this is for. So, they freeze really well, so you can just make them and not frost them. Stick them in the freezer and then just pull them out whenever you want to eat them. You can eat them frozen. They don't freeze solid.
So you just kind of fold up that end there.
I fold both ends over.
I see.
Are you able to see that,
Yeah, I
Al?
would have thought it would have went the other way, but I see. Okay.
And then
You firm it up a little bit?
I put the seam side down.
Ah.
So I'm trying to do it so
So
you
your
can
stuff don't come out, right?
So an easier way is just go like that and then roll it like that.
Neat.
And that's that. Make sure you have a really sharp knife. I always use parchment paper. I don't think you have to. And
You
now
mean
you're
use
just gonna-
nothing?
You could use nothing. There's enough grease in this dough that it probably wouldn't stick. Or you can spray your thing with Pam or whatever. And then I cut them maybe an inch.
Are you going to make this other part too? Or no?
No. I'm just
Okay.
going to show you guys.
Okay.
So you're going to cut them. They don't get too much bigger. As you can see, they don't get too much bigger. So you can put them pretty close on the tray. So you're going to put them all in the tray.
Do people get them plain sometimes?
Yeah, they're delicious. Try them. And then you're going to bake them at 375 for 15 to 18 minutes until you see a little bit of brown on top. Bottoms are going to look about like that. Don't worry about your figs and all your raisins and stuff being chunky because it all melts into
Yeah, it does.
like
It's
a
all
gorgeous
it's very consistent all the way
soft
through.
thing. So, because a lot of the recipes will tell you have to put your figs and dates through a sausage grinder and do all this stuff that I think is not necessary, but maybe if you want really, really authentic Sicilian fig cookies, you need to, work really hard. I don't like to work hard. So, you're going to cook them at 375 for 15 to 18 minutes, depending on your oven. And then you're going to make a glaze. 2 cups powdered sugar, or basically powdered sugar, a little bit of milk, and a little bit of flavoring. I used some orange flavoring and vanilla. You can use just the basic recipe, which is 2 cups of powdered sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla, and about 3 tablespoons of milk.
And all this is posted on your website,
Yes.
right? Mm-hmm.
And this is crusted over because it's been sitting.
What's in there now?
This is powdered sugar, 2 cups
Right.
powdered sugar,
Right?
about 3 tablespoons of milk,
Yeah.
a teaspoon of vanilla, and I put a couple drops of orange extract. You can do whatever you want. Basically, you dip them like that. And before they get crusty and set, you put the little sprinkles on.
Yeah.
Which makes it really festive and fun.
Look
It
at
doesn't
that.
add anything to the flavor, but...
You just buy them sprinkles? Is that what you do?
No, I make these, Charlie.
Got the whole restaurant
And
laughing.
then, and then you have these to eat. Ta-da! So we're going to, sorry about the drips, we're going to cut it open.
Oh my God.
And then we are going to make a French, we make our roast beef here. We sell. Okay.
How much does that weigh?
About 12 pounds. We make about one every day almost.
Wow.
Okay, so we are going to cut this open. Normally, I wouldn't cut it open this hot because it lets all the juice out. So
Yeah.
don't yell at me.
You would let it rest.
But we are going
Woo!
to make fresh.
Can you
French.
see that, Al? My God.
Don't get it close to my cookies.
No.
Okay, so we are going to make from that. We are going to make a roast beef sub and a French dip, which we use the au jus from the roast beef for the French dip.
Very good.
Get the
Well,
hell
listen,
out of
we're going out to the bar, talking about a few things, and then we're going to go to the table and look at some of this finished product for you. Thanks a lot for watching. Join us in the bar area. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here at the bar, a full bar here at Yettys Italian Restaurant with Felicia again, and we were in the kitchen, did something. Now, we're just going to show a couple things. This is our homemade sausage pizza, the cheese pizza.
No, this is a tomato pie.
Oh, what's
This is tomato pie. This
Oh,
is
tomato
just
pie, of course.
a thick crust shell with chunky marinara on it.
You know, that's a
Romano
big,
cheese.
you know, a lot of places sell that tomato pie in a square box, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not the same thing.
No.
Look at that thing.
This is so good.
You try this tomato pie, you'll be all done
Yeah.
spending $7-8 on that other stuff.
And the
Not
reason
even
why I
pizza.
wanted to show the sausage pizza is because with all the new customers, I have a lot of new customers.
A lot of new customers, yep.
They're confused about the sauce being on top. My old customers, they know. The sausage, if you get sausage, the sausage, like I showed you in the kitchen, is layered on first, then the cheese, and then when it comes out, it's a sauce. So if you get a cheese pizza or a sausage pizza, it's going to look like this. Don't think that we forgot to put the sausage
Oh,
on.
naturally.
Or
yeah.
that we forgot to put the cheese
Yeah,
on, because
yeah.
how can
Well,
you have a pizza without cheese?
Also, we're going to say here that Yettys delivers. Yettys Italian Restaurant delivers 7 days a week, open 7 days a week. Your music night is Tuesday night?
Tuesday nights, live music 6
night?
to 9, buy one, get one half off apps, $1 off drafts.
Right, always specials. Got the parking lot in the back.
Yes.
We're
big
on
parking lot
Mohawk
in the
Street
back.
here in Herkimer, New York.
109 Mohawk Street. Phone number is 315-866-4201.
That's right, for years,
It's
the same
been that
number.
since the
Yes,
50s.
and your recipes are on your website.
And everybody is welcome.
Yes, and everyone is welcome, even
He
if you have a
talks.
full body of hair. He
talks.
talks. He does
That's
talk.
the first time I ever heard anything.
He talks. He's had a
He
beer.
hangs around here all the time.
He doesn't usually talk, but it's,
What, you know,
Very
that's
shy.
That's all right.
depends on, you know.
That's great. That's great. Hey, Paul. How you doing,
This is
Daddy-O?
Paul. This is our mascot.
He's also the bouncer, so nobody...
He also the
But anyway,
bouncer. He eats and drinks here.
That's all.
And
Yetis
keeps our
like beer.
backyard clear of mice.
And Yetis customers love the beer. You got all kinds. And
Yeah,
all
we
the
do. We have
drinks,
different
got
kinds of
coffees,
beers. We have our
everything.
local-
Quickly, so we can go to the food. We got to show the food. Was there anything you wanted to add at all?
We do catering upstairs.
Yes, the parties, of course, trays. You want to get your tray order in for Christmas.
I need
you know,
a
your
week's notice,
Riggies, your
please.
meatballs.
Yes, and the
Greens,
upstairs, I think have Al shoot a shot of the upstairs and post it here.
Yeah.
If seats, it's small. It seats about 30, 35,
For an
comfortable
for an office.
for
Yeah,
a buffet
yeah, yeah.
type
and,
deal.
and I always order trays of stuff for the holidays. It's always wonderful, believe me. And anything else?
Facebook page, Yettys Pizza and Pasta of Herkimer. Bring the food out whenever it's ready. They're bringing food out.
Yettys.com. And then that's where all these recipes, that's where the cookies are what now? What do they call
These
them?
are cucinadas.
Cucinadas.
The recipe will be on there.
That's right. With that bread recipe and your zucchini bread is on there.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's great. We're going to go right to the table now and show you some fabulous food. Cheers.
Cheers.
There we go.
We have a
Italian
feast.
restaurant, Yettys Italian restaurant. We're here with Felicia. This food speaks for itself. It's such a wonderful place. I'm telling you, a lot of people who haven't been to Yettys, when you come here, you're not going to believe it. Why don't you tell us a little bit? Pasta
I can never
fazool?
decide. I
Is that
always
pasta
mix it.
fazool?
This is pasta fazool.
Wow.
This is beans and homemade pasta.
And those are, I eat that all the time. Those little pastas are so chewy.
Yeah, they are.
It's like little doughs, you know, I
Yeah,
love that.
I think I featured how to make these
We
pastas
did.
one time.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
I need one.
They're unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's wonderful.
Okay, I'm going to sit up because I can't eat yet.
I gotta eat one of them.
We have chicken riggies,
Oh, they're wonderful.
which are, right,
You like
did
pasta
know that.
fazool? Oh my goodness gracious.
a lot of creamy sauce, cherry peppers. We have mild chicken riggies, which don't have any hot peppers in them at all, and they actually sell more than the hot riggies. These aren't really that hot, these chicken riggies. They are spicy.
Well, you know what it is about the chicken riggies? The sauce is creamy and delicious.
Yeah.
I mean, I get trays of this every year for the holidays,
Yes, you
and
do.
even before. I brought
Does
them
it
up.
get-
I
how
brought
does
a
it
half
stay?
tray of this up to the store, and
Yeah.
I gave it to different people. Charlie, when you bringing the riggies? When you bringing the riggies? Mamma mia, they went crazy for them.
Yeah.
This is an award-winning, if you ask me, award-winning.
Yeah, these are one of my favorites.
Wonderful. Go ahead.
This is the roast beef sub we made out of the roast beef that we just took out of the oven. And it's,
That was that big roast beef we showed back
yes, roast beef mayo. All of our subs get lettuce, pickles, onions, mozzarella cheese, tomatoes.
there. You
And
have
if you
fried
want
pickles
hot
here
pic-
too,
I
huh?
do.
People love those.
Too. This is a French dip. Same thing. The roast beef is marinated in the au jus and provolone cheese melted on top. And
Oh
then
my
you
God.
just dip it in there. Yeah, you better
Look
eat
at
that
that.
part that fell off.
Isn't that unreal? Look at that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Greens, which normally come with
Oh.
bread, but I don't know where the girls are.
That's all right. Comes with bread.
It's all right.
That's all right.
Yes, greens, cherry peppers, regular Utica greens.
Very big.
Everybody has their own recipe.
That's true.
I use escarole.
Yettys greens are wonderful.
I use escarole and not
Everything
too much
about. Oh, right here,
breadcrumbs.
baby.
We only,
That's a salad. Nice.
That's
a
your dinner salad.
Oh, nice. Look at that thing.
this
bread.
is the bread. This is for
As
cold,
you
I don't
speak. Yeah.
want- Use the other oven. I did. Okay, that's all right. This is your dinner bread that comes with
Look at that bread. Is that what's on there? Butter, garlic,
butter
oregano.
and cheese and spices.
Look at
like
that.
Romano cheese.
That you serve that with dinner?
Every dinner
You know,
gets,
it's funny, you go
every
places,
dinner
they
gets
come out
one
with
of
the
these
bread, it's
salads
the
and one of
bread.
these breads.
There ain't nothing on the bread. You know, it's unbelievable.
So,
You know, I want to mention too. Go ahead.
no, go.
I want to mention the pizzas here are wonderful, like the Pizza Pizza, the Pile Driver, which is not for the faint of heart. Also, they have Felicia's red, white, and green, is it?
Yes, it's a white pizza which is ricotta cheese and garlic with tomato and spinach.
Yep, and of course the
Tomato pie.
tomato pie.
You guys,
Unbelievable.
Charlie, eat some of that.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Okay, here we have shrimp bianco, which is like a cheesy wine sauce. And
Wow.
shrimp and linguine. And I could just shove my face right in there right now.
Oh, no, that's
Oh my
delicious.
God, could you?
It's just delicious.
Okay.
The sauce is unbelievable. You know, we have baked
If I could fit
lasagna
this
down
whole
here
thing in
too,
my
huh?
mouth, I'm doing
Huh?
it.
Baked
Okay.
lasagna over here.
Ready?
We got the baked lasagna over here. And we got fried raviolis over here. And then put them in the marinade sauce. Out of this freaking world. This
my
is,
God.
what is this right here?
Did you not just listen to what I said? Mm-hmm. It's bianco sauce. It's a cheesy white wine sauce.
Listen, when an Italian looks at food, he don't hear nothing.
That and something else when they do, they don't see nothing.
Oh my gosh. I got to hold myself back
All right,
while
I
we
have to
finish.
hold myself back too. Okay, because we're just being pigs here.
That's
That
all right.
is shrimp bianco. We also have chicken bianco, which is with the same sauce, or veal bianco.
Those are the stuffed shells.
These are the stuffed shells. These are
Mamma mia.
Charlie's.
If you
These
never
are
had
Charlie's
stuffed shells here, you
because
can't believe it. You can't believe it.
I'd like to say that my business has doubled in the stuffed shell department, but it's not. It's just Charlie eating more.
She says that all the time. You know yourself. If you go to Al, Walt, you go to any
Yeah, how
restaurant.
do you
If it
eat
sucks,
these
you don't go
4
back
nights a
there.
week? How do
When
you
you go
eat
to a
the
restaurant
same
and
thing
it's
4
great,
times a
you
week?
go there all the time.
5
you know all
times
the
a
time.
week.
I got to
Okay.
hold myself back from calling them 4201.
Yeah, you should be
866
embarrassed.
4201.
Okay,
I call up.
it's
I want this. I want
Ricotta
that. I go
cheese,
home. I eat it
mozzarella
for
cheese, spices.
stuffed shells.
And-
Wonderful. Wonderful. Now remember, any kind of pizza here,
cut my hair
chicken
off.
and pig. How many of those you sell?
lot.
Mamma mia. The chicken and pig pizzas.
Hey, those are really good.
Listen, they're out of this world. Chicken and pig, you got to try that. The bacon. We're down to 2 minutes now.
Okay, good.
Don't forget now, you want to go ahead and order your trays early on for Thanksgiving if you like. I know a lot of people like to cook, but like me, I order. My kids love the Riggies. I always get the Riggies, the meatballs, the greens. And also for Christmas, you want to order your trays. And Felicia will take care of it. I don't care how many people you got to have. If you want to come down here and enjoy, got a little room upstairs,
Yeah.
30 people for your office parties
We
and
do a
stuff.
lot.
You can come down and whack a tray of chicken Riggies for lunch for everybody at work. It would be great. It'd be
Do a
great.
lot of birthdays,
Yeah.
retirement,
Yeah, we're open 7
small
days a
family
week.
parties.
We got a kids menu.
Yes, we do.
We got a
Kids
full
menu.
bar.
Uh-huh.
We got cheesecake.
Oh
We
my
got
God, wait.
Yeah, I'll tell them while you get it.
I'm getting
We got
it.
cheesecake, we got brownies, homemade, everything here is homemade. I mean, I know the whole menu pretty much. Over the years, I ordered everything. Sausage, long hots
I saw somebody
with
come up
homemade
with that.
sausage. And the marinade sauce here, forget about it. It's like the best in the world. Okay, show
Hey
'em.
guys, I want to tell you that I was going to put them all fancy on a plate like we normally do, but I think I sell more takeout desserts than I do in-house. The takeout desserts are exactly the same as the
That
in-house.
brownie's huge.
I'm going to open it up and show you because the people are
Give
so
me.
full. They're so full when they eat here, they don't have room for dessert. So I have them all packed to go and they take them to go.
When you
So-
come to Yettys and you've been here before, you always order too much of
Always.
everything. Look at that thing, and that is thick.
Just pull it out.
Where do you see that? You know,
So they're all
anywhere.
packaged nice.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Well, we got
Very nice.
This is about 10 ounces, more than a half a pound.
Yeah, and then what's that? Is that
It's
your
more than a
pumpkin
half pound of
cheesecake there?
brownie.
Is that your pumpkin cheesecake there?
This is, I'm not done with the brownie. Did you see that fudge in the middle there? Can you eat that whole thing?
You know when I take
could
it home?
not.
I don't eat a lot of sweets, so that'll last me 4 days.
I know, I don't
I do a
either.
corner,
But
corner. What's that cake now? We're running short. What's
this
that?
is
That pot.
pumpkin
Pumpkin-
pie cheesecake.
Oh.
It's pumpkin pie and cheesecake swirled in one cheesecake. So you've got
Let me
pumpkin
tell you.
pie.
You
Is that too big?
No,
Open
but
your
I don't want to eat it right now, but
Okay,
I
love
will.
this
Believe
pumpkin
me,
pie
I'll wipe
and
that right
cheesecake.
out. Okay, we're at the end of our rope at Yettys here. Yettys Italian Restaurant on
our
Mohawk
rope?
Street in Herkimer.
Is someone getting married?
Also, Paul's marrying.
I guess.
That's wonderful.
She's a new waitress.
Who could
and
blame him? It's a gorgeous thing, that Mackenzie.
He's a player.
Yeah, he's a player.
You're
this
only
Paul.
as good till the next waitress
That's all right.
comes home.
Look at Mackenzie. She's a dollhouse.
Yeah.
Anyway, come on down to Yettys and you'll never be sorry that you did.
No, you won't.
Then Felicia will take good care of you. Remember, this is Yettys Italian Restaurant personified. Come down and see us sometime here. Thank you very much. Flea, thanks.
Open your face.